What's going on, everyone? Today, I am so excited to talk about what I believe is one of the most underrated retirement savings accounts, the taxable brokerage account. When most people think about saving for the future, the conversation usually stops after you max out your pre-tax 401k, fund a Roth, do a yearly backdoor Roth, but they hit a wall. I see a lot of people get to that point and think, well, I guess that I have done everything that I'm supposed to do. But here's the reality. This is where one of the most powerful tools gets ignored. So today, I am very excited to walk through the 6 reasons why I believe the taxable brokerage account is often underutilized during the accumulation years and how it can play a very meaningful role in your long-term wealth building. This is general education, not personalized individual advice, but I think it's gonna be something that you wanna know more about. Before we jump in, a quick introduction. My name is Joel Miller. I am the founder of a flat fee financial planning firm where investment management, financial planning, tax filing, and estate planning are all offered together in a single membership structure. I work primarily with high net worth retirees, high income families, and business owners, helping them understand how every decision, big or small, is all connected in your personal finances. If you're interested in learning more about a membership and how we serve and work with our clients, there is more information in the description or in the bio. Check out the website and we'd love to meet you. All right, so here's the situation I see all of the time. Someone is doing the right things. They're contributing to their employer plan. They are using Roth strategies where available. They're great, disciplined savers. And then they ask, where should my next dollar go? And often that means spending it. Because once you've maxed out your tax advantaged accounts, there isn't much guidance on what to do next. This is where the taxable brokerage account tends to get overlooked. Not because it's bad, but because it doesn't get the same attention as retirement labeled accounts do. But the name can be misleading. A taxable brokerage account isn't just the leftovers, it's an intentional strategy and should be part of the long-term plan. So reason number 1 is the flexibility the taxable brokerage account brings. In general, there are no contribution limits, no age requirements, no rules on when you can access the money or what you can use the money for. That flexibility can be incredibly valuable. Life does not always line up neatly with retirement account rules, and having a pool of money that isn't locked behind age-based penalties or required distributions can give you more options over time. Flexibility does not mean recklessness, it just means choices. Reason number 2 are the estate planning advantages that comes with the taxable brokerage account, often missed or underutilized. In many cases, the taxable brokerage assets can receive a stepped up cost basis at death. Generally speaking, that means all of the unrealized gains might be completely reset for the beneficiaries, and all of those gains may not be subject to capital gains tax. Super different from the retirement accounts that you might be inheriting from your parents with a 10-year or RMD requirement. I do believe the taxable brokerage account plays a big role in estate planning and proper financial planning. So reason number 3, it's ideal for non-retirement goals. Things like gifting strategies, helping children or grandchildren in the future, long-term family goals that don't have a specific age attached to it. Because there's no usage restrictions, this account can serve as a multi-planning purpose tool. It doesn't force your goals into a retirement framework, it lets the account adapt to your life instead. Reason number 4 is the potentially favorable tax treatment. This one surprises a lot of people. With thoughtful tax planning, capital gains may be only taxed at 0 or 15%. Depending on your overall taxable income in that given year, that means sometimes in situations you might be able to realize gains at a much lower rate than ordinary income tax, especially when your income fluctuates year to year. This isn't guaranteed and it's not automatic. Completely depends on your broader taxer picture, but it is a reminder that taxable doesn't always mean inefficient. When coordinated correctly with good planning, it can be surprisingly effective. Reason number 5 is the tax loss and tax gain harvesting. This is where the taxable brokerage accounts can really separate themselves. Unlike qualified retirement accounts, taxable accounts allow for tax loss harvesting and in some cases tax gain harvesting. Markets move, volatility happens, and instead of viewing that volatility as something to avoid, taxable accounts allow you to potentially use it strategically. Portfolios shouldn't just sit untouched forever. They naturally drift as markets move with the right systems in place, and accounts can be periodically reviewed for rebalancing opportunities, where losses or gains can be intentionally realized as part of a broader tax strategy. This is something that qualified accounts just simply don't allow. Reason number 6, direct indexing and modern portfolio tools. Finally, technology has changed what's possible inside of taxable brokerage accounts. Instead of just holding a handful of ETFs, direct indexing allows portfolios to be built using hundreds or even thousands of individual stocks designed to track an index. Why does that matter? Because it can create way more opportunities for tax loss harvesting since the stocks move differently from one another. That doesn't mean it's right for everyone, but the complexity should always match the situation. And it highlights how taxable brokerage accounts have evolved far beyond what many people assume. So when you hear about the taxable brokerage account, I don't think it should be framed as I don't do this at all or I do this after everything else. I think it can and should be a part of your long-term accumulation strategy when used with intentional planning and coordinated with good tax planning. If this helped you think differently about where your next dollar should or could go, hit that subscribe button and follow along for more educational content. And if you ever want guidance on how all of these pieces fit together in your own life, I encourage you to have a conversation with a qualified professional to bring you clarity. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time.